Hey everyone, Master of Coinage here. I hope you had a nice weekend. Today I wanted to run through the Bitcoin chart and basically assess where we are and where we might be headed over the next month or two. If you're new to my channel, I recommend checking out the first installment of the Bitcoin Macro Trendline video series that I uploaded in mid-August, just to get you up to speed and help you better understand how these lines were drawn. If you follow me on Twitter, you'd know that these macro trend lines have proven to be quite useful and accurate, and I personally use these three lines as general indicators on when it's a good time to buy, hold, and sell my Bitcoin. Now I'll pause here for a moment to say that while it's worked well in terms of calling the recent tops and bottoms, there is of course no guarantee that the macro trend lines or the upward channel that they represent is going to continue on forever or even remain intact until the end of the year. With that said, as those who do follow me already know, almost immediately after we hit the $3,000 mark and we saw that huge buy volume come in, I went ahead and declared that we will see a new all-time high for Bitcoin by the end of October. Now, I won't reiterate all of the reasons for why I'm as bullish as I am on Bitcoin and the crypto markets at the moment, but the fundamental point here, and this is clearly represented in the momentum we're seeing in the charts, is that the space is growing, the crypto markets are attracting more and more investors and speculators from around the world on a daily basis, and so there is, at this point in time, absolutely no reason for this bull run to end. That is my personal opinion. From a technical perspective, what we're now looking at is the beginning of another Elliott wave cycle. So wave 1 and 2 have already been formed, and we're now in the middle of wave 3. My current estimate is that wave 3 will end when we revisit the $5,000 area being the previous all-time highs, which will lead to a pullback or a correction towards the $4,400 area, which will roughly coincide with a Fibonacci retracement level of 31.8%. And then wave 5 should take us to new all-time highs, which for now I'm predicting will be around the $7,500 mark. If we do see the price action unfold in this manner, we will have a closer look at the timeline and how high our macro trend line suggests we can go in terms of the Bitcoin price at that point. I also wanted to quickly touch on one more concept that I shared on Twitter, and this again relates to the macro trend line and the upward channel that Bitcoin is traveling through. It really starts with this post, which was actually a reply to someone who asked me if I thought we might retest the lows at $3,000 or the green trend line in my charts. As we saw, the price action did exactly what I had anticipated, weaving through the blue trend line. I then noticed quite a few people that I follow post their charts and concerns about the rising wedge that was forming, and so I thought I'd throw an outside-of-the-box concept into the Twitterverse. The idea here is that because there is so much momentum in our macro trend at the moment, so long as the angle of the wedge isn't exaggerated, we shouldn't be overly concerned about this pattern, particularly, and this is very, very important, when we're traveling around the mean, being the blue line in our chart. In the most simplest possible terms, the red trend line is an indicator for the market being overheated, the green trend line is an indicator for us to buy, and the blue line is an indicator that everything's cool, like Fonzie. So I'll leave you with that for today. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Please support this channel by liking and sharing this video. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me in the future. Enjoy the rest of your week, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.